Upright, close your tray table, open your window blinds, and show your footrest. You and use your electronic devices.
Ever since the first time I opened my eyes, I just can't seem to close my eyes and sleep. Locked inside this daydream, don't need any saving. But I need you to wake me when I fall asleep. I'm dreaming that you think of me. But if you're just too cool, I would be your fool. When I fall asleep, I'm dreaming that you think of me. But if you're just too cool, I would be your fool.
저희가 이제
いただきまして、このようなお勉強はありがとうございました。どこの作品を作ろう
Ever since the first time I opened my eyes, I just can't seem to close my eyes and sleep. I'm locked inside this daydream, don't need any saving. But I need you to wake me up. Need you to wake me up. When I'm falling asleep, girl, won't you wake me up? I hope you're thinking of me. Oh, won't you wake me? Oh, won't you wake me
As I get my head straight, pacing in the backyard, staring at the cool water, dancing with the light ray, bottom of the pool sway. The sunrise chased my friends away. I don't care, 'cause you can't buy a high today. It's in the air. It's in the air. Buy a high today. It's in the air. Dancing with the light ray. Please don't change. Yeah.
sights and the sounds. I've been needing a break, been bearing my weight, and I'm grateful. Take off, little sailor boy, and set for the sea. Been craving the feeling of a cold ocean breeze. Can you take me away from this boring old place? Got me dreaming. Little music boy sings, cause it's all that he knows. Little music boy sings everywhere that he goes. Little music boy sings in his bedroom alone. Little music boy sings about things far away, about people and places that let him escape. Little music boy in his bedroom alone. Stories we hike through the day. When we get to the top, see the sky never stop till the best one. Take off on adventures to share when you're home. There's a world you can find when you think you're alone. When you're lost in your mind, and we shape any kind for the next one. Little music boy sings, cause it's all that he knows. Maybe now is the best out of me. What if that's good enough for me? No.
They said about a giant life for me. Is it better that you hurt tonight? Cause the weather ain't determined sky my mood. Was there ever any place the time to be? But is there something? Is there something? If you're gonna go, oh no, I won't say a thing. I won't tell you how I'm gonna drive my mind like a limousine, picking up the wide people. I wasn't tired, satin clothes, my heart's delight, caught in a tunnel through which your love's a funnel. And I'm waiting in a lobby, waiting for God knows. And I'm waiting for somebody, though they already went home. And I will not look twice at what's behind on paper road. If it must be so, it will be so. The flowers still may grow and shade alone. If I'm gonna go, oh no, I won't look away from the tears trying to speak to me by clinging to my face, taking everything I've got. No, surely it's enough to find the beauty in a person without giving myself up. And I'm waiting in a lobby, waiting for God knows. And I'm waiting for somebody, though they already went home. And I will not look twice at what's behind our paper throne. If it must be so, it will be so. The flowers still may grow and shade alone.
けど今から作らなきゃいけないのは20分ぐらいかかっちゃいますね。